Hello beautiful souls, I'm Mommy on a Journey and welcome back to my channel. Those of you that are new, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to the channel for content on personal development and healthy plant-based recipes and tips. Before I get into today's topic, I just want to take a moment to appreciate you guys. I truly appreciate my subscribers. Our family is growing. I've been getting a lot of engagement from you guys and I truly appreciate it. I got comments from Cake's Closet, from Unsweetened Tea, from Bulani, from Gemzi Wemzi. A lot of you guys. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Please keep engaging. Okay, before I start rambling, let's just get into the topic for today's video. Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Do you self-sabotage? Do you feel like you're lagging behind in your career or relationships or family or success in general? Do you feel like you can't adult like people do? These thoughts, these are the ones that are holding you back. This is actually your ego speaking. Your ego is what's holding you back. So I was reading some books, articles, and watching some lectures and videos, and I came to realize that most of the time we limit ourselves. Most of the time it's our ego, whether it be positive, where we think we're the expert and no one can tell us anything, or negative, where we believe we're the worst of the worst and no one has it as bad as we do. But okay, first, let me explain ego. It's the part of our self-identity that has been internalized based on our past lived experiences. It's basically who we think we are, our sense of self-esteem or self-importance. So the ego isn't all bad or negative as we tend to believe it is. It's just trying to protect us, to protect our inner child, which is the part of us that houses all our past experiences, suppressed emotions, unmet needs, our wounds, basically all we've learned about the world and about life. I'm going to mention 4 steps to help you overcome these limiting or negative thoughts, and then afterwards I'll give you a practical scenario. So step number 1 is to acknowledge the thought. Is this a negative thought? So when the thought pops up, you take a moment to recognize that it's a negative thought. If it's a habit to have negative thoughts, it may take a while for you to recognize, but the more mindful you become, the more you'll be able to recognize these thoughts easily. Step 2 is to challenge the thought. How true is this thought? How accurate is it? Could I be making this up? Could I be exaggerating? Am I assuming the worst? Am I just focusing on one side of the situation? Are there other outcomes or possibilities? What are the other perspectives? You basically just challenge the thought. Step 3 is to understand where it comes from. You need to take a closer look. What led me to this thought? What am I feeling? What troubles me most about this thought? What makes me most uncomfortable or distressed about it? Why does it make me feel like this? Try to just understand where it comes from. And lastly, step 4, release and replace the thought. Now that we know the root of where the thought is coming from, we need to redirect our thoughts. We need to start thinking in the lines of what aspect of the situation can I control? What's the positive side? We need to let go of the old thought and start concentrating on a more positive one, something we can actually do something about. So how do you apply this in your practical life? Let me make an example. So you bumped into your friend, you had a bit of a chit chat, and walking away you think, I should have a car by now. Most people my age have one. I am so behind my peers. Firstly, you acknowledge the thought. You're thinking negatively of yourself by comparing yourself with others, consequently thinking that you're less than others, leading to you thinking you're not enough. Now you have to challenge the thought. In this case, I'm exaggerating. Not having a car doesn't make me less human. I'm just focusing on one perspective. And now it's time to understand where it comes from. People with cars, the fancier the better, are more socially admired and recognized. So because I don't have one, I feel unimportant and unrecognized, therefore unloved. Now it's time I release and replace the thought. Now that I know the route, I can either work hard and save for a car, but I'll never be satisfied because there's someone that will have a better car than I do. Or I can just start looking at what truly matters in life and surround myself with people who genuinely love me as I am, and still work to attain goals that matter to me and not to please other people. This can also happen in the opposite direction. This is called downward social comparison, where we compare ourselves to others worse off than us. This is usually to make ourselves feel better. In this scenario, the friend with the car will be thinking she's better than a friend and therefore superior to her friend. So, whether it's I'm better than everyone or I'm the worst of the worst, ego doesn't settle for mediocre. It shoots for the extremes. Either extreme is bound to be negative unless we are mindful, and these tips will help us to be mindful and also help us overcome unwanted thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was informative and helpful. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and keep on commenting and engaging with me. I truly appreciate it, guys. Love you. Bye.